Hello everyone, I'm Rahul Sandalia, and in this next lecture of IoT, which is in a continuation of the previous lecture, we will discuss the IoT reference architecture. That is the second part of our IoT ARM model. So we saw that the IoT reference model is used to define various components, various model, various subdomains of the IoT systems, and it laid the definition of the terms, uh, how communication can be, what are the communication component, what are the basic functional component of the IoT system. And in this IoT reference architecture basically define the functionality overall, how these components behave. It laid down the behavior of the different sub models that we have seen in IoT reference model. So what is the IoT reference role of the IoT reference architecture? In this diagram, we can see that IoT reference architecture help us to build concrete architecture, and these concrete architectures again transform into say actual system. So the IoT, this is also this is the message also traveling into in backward direction. That is the actual the working of the actual system give the feedback uh, for the what kind of concrete architecture for the particular concrete architecture. And among these feedback, the essential important information are extracted, and that can help to modify the IoT reference architecture. So in this way, the IoT system, the designing methods of the IoT systems are evolved continuously according to the IoT ARM model. So here we will see in details what role does the IoT reference architecture, the second part of the IoT ARM model, does play. The reference architecture is a starting point for generating concrete architecture on actual systems. The reference architecture serves as a guide for one or more concrete system architecture. And the reference architecture is presenting as a set of architectural views. Views are useful for reducing the complexity of our reference architecture blueprint by addressing group of concerns one group at a time. In order to address the concrete of mainly the concrete IoT architects, and secondly the concern of the most of the above stakeholder, following views are presented. The first one is the functional views, description of what the system does and its means function. Information view, description of data and information that the system handles. Deployment and operational view, description of the main real world components of the system such as devices, network routers, servers. So here is the functional view. Functional view are basically extracted from the functional say component, that functional domain and that we have uh, studied in the reference model. So in the management, we have the functional view, management, configuration, fault, reporting, member, state. In the device model, we see the sensing, actuating, tags, processing, and storage. In the communication model, see we end-to-end communication, network communication, hop-by-hop communication, security. These are the functionality like the identity management, authentication, authorization, key exchange and management, trust and reputation. Similarly, in application domain, we see standard application, business application, and services domain, we see service composition, service orchestration, service choreography. So these various components designs the functional view of the IoT architecture. The information view consists of a description of the information handled in the IoT system and the way the information is handled in the system. The pieces of information handled by an IoT system complying to an ARM such as the IoT are the following. The virtual entity construct informations, the attributes, simple or complex, as represented by parts of the IoT information model. And Second one is the IoT service description, which contains associated resource interface descriptions. IoT service output itself is another important part of the information generated by an IoT system. Resource description, which contain the type of resources, example sensors, identity, associated service, and devices. Device description such as device capability, sensors, radios. IoT business process model, which describes the steps of the business process utilizing other IoT related services. IoT virtual entity, compose services. Management information such as the state information from operational functions, fault performance purposes, configuration snapshot, reports, membership information. The next one is the information handling. The presentation of the information handling in the IoT system assumes that the APC exchange the process information. The exchange information between the APCs follow the interaction patterns below. Push a APC pushes the information to another APC. B, a functional, that is the functional component. Another functional component B provides that the contact information of the component B is already configured in the component A, and the component B listens for such information pushes. Request response, and functional component A sends request to another functional component B and receive response from B after a subset request. Subscribe notify. Multiple subscriber component SASP can subscribe for information to a component C, and C will notify the relevant subscriber when the requested information is ready. This typical and asynchronous information requested, after which each subscriber can perform other tasks. Publish subscribe. In publish subscribe, also known as pub sub pattern, there is a third component called the broker, which mediates subscription and publication between the subscriber, information consumers, and publishers. So here is the deployment and operational views, physical concepts. How these architectural basically are deployed, will be deployed. We are taking examples of the parking system. Here we can see the multiple sensors, payment gateway, and is connected to the internet, data centers, and the mobile phone are used as an interface for the users. Users can check the parking space for this interface. Again, here at the parking data operations center can monitor the real-time occupying or vacant parking spaces and all the things. The next architecture, let's start with the that was the end of the IoT ARM architecture. As the second part, we'll see the IoT World Forum standard architecture. This is the simple architecture based on and mostly it is very similar to the OSI 7-layer architecture. So in 2014, the IoT World Forum Architectural Committee, led by the Cisco, IBM, Rockwell Automation, and others, published a 7-layer IoT architecture of reference model. While various IoT reference models exist, the one put forward by the IoT World Forum offers a clean, simplified perspective on IoT and includes edge computing, data storage, and access. So the first part is of this layer is the physical device and controller. The second layer is the communicative. The physical device and control defines the smart things that I have mentioned in throughout the course. So what is the smart things? That is sensors, tags, actuators. The second layer defines the connectivity, connectivity between these, let's say, smart things. The third layer defines edge computing, what computations and elemental data analysis, data pre-processing will be done on the edge devices. Edge devices that are basically are the gateway type of device where the internet network is connected to some sensors network. Then we have data accumulation. How and in what way data is accumulated and stored that is application of the big data and all that. Data abstraction, aggregation, and access. Then in the sixth layer we have applications, reporting, analytics, and control. And then seventh layer we have collaboration and processes, in which we business process involving people are discussed. So here in this simple diagram, we can see the connectivity, what our roles are basically of the communication and connectivity. Layer 2 functions, communication between layer 1 devices, reliable delivery of information across the network, switching and routing, translation between protocols, network level security. So these are the functions of the layer 2. And layer 2, that is layer 3, that is edge computing on data element analysis and transformation. Layer 3 functions evaluate and reformat data for processing at the higher level. So data from the sensors, data are connected in raw format. So that need to be reformatted for the data processing, and also reformatted, properly arranged for communication point of view. Filter data to reduce high traffic, high level processing. Assess data for alerting, notification, or other actions. Data ready for processing at higher level. Data packs. So basically here are the higher level functions. A layer 4, that is the data accumulation, capture data and store it so it is usable by the applications when necessary. Convert event based data to query based processing. Layer 5, data abstraction layer, reconciles multiple data formats and ensure consistent semantic forms. Various sources, confirms data that is data set is complete, and consolidate data into one place or multiple data storage using virtualization. Layer 6, that is the application layer, interprets data using software applications. Applications layer monitor, control, and provide reports based on the analysis of the data. Layer 7, that is collaboration and the process layer, consumes and shares the application information. Collaborating on and communicating IoT information often requires multiple steps, and it is what makes IoT useful. Layer can change business processes and deliver the benefit of the IoT. So this is the end of the IoT architecture, reference architecture topic. We have, as a summary, we have learned two different IoT architecture: IoT WF, that is IoT world form architecture, which is simple 7-layer architectures, and the IoT ARM architecture, which laid detailed functioning, detailed role of what a reference architecture should do. So from exam point of view, you must use the second IoT WF architecture. If you have to go into a deeper understanding, then IoT ARM architecture is available. So this is the end of this lecture. We'll meet in another lecture of IoT. Goodbye.